Difficulty in games has been around for quite some time, and it's difficult to pinpoint a definite first game to introduce this feature. It is often associated with the term difficulty curve, and how this curve looks has changed somewhat drastically over time. It is the thrill to complete the game as if there is no uncertainty of victory or reward at the end. But ladies and gentlemen, let's go back to the era that was built up on this concept. The arcade games were designed to be very difficult for a simple reason: to collect as many coins from children as possible. Yep, I know, the world we live in. With this in mind, the difficulty curve for these games was extremely linear. The idea behind this is that the game becomes continually more difficult, requiring players to insert more coins to master or continue playing the game. The main goal was for the players to keep dying on new enemies, new mechanics, hard platforming sections, to put more and more quarters into the machine. This type of game design showed dual progression for the player to keep mastering, to finish the game one day, quarter after quarter, and for the developer to keep expanding the size of his bank account. The difficulty of the games is what keeps you interested. There is no point to replay the arcade game you finished on your first go, isn't it? Instead, you would find another one to test your skills further, right? Companies wanted you to ask your mom every Saturday to take you to the arcade so you can progress further in the game you are so keen to finish. Spend another handful of quarters so you get to the next boss, the next level. Every week you going a little further, yet you still coming back. Difficulty is what motivates you to get better. That feeling of I'm so close, or one more try and he's dead. And that is exactly the feeling. Perfectly balanced difficulty. You want to rise to the challenge, scream, struggle,
hopefully not breaking any of your equipment,
call out to your ancestors for power, but eventually overcoming it, mastering your skills. Since AAA Gaming came out, there have always been a few games that they were just deemed to be hard. The point here in these games is very retro. Innovate that the player should always be struggling, never dropping the difficulty curve. And there is no better example than the From Software Souls games.
Oh fuck! What the fucking come up here? What the fuck? What the fuck? How is this fair?
My first ever Souls-like game was The Lords of the Fallen. Without ever knowing what kind of game this is, I bought it, booted it, and started playing with pure excitement. I was slowly starting to realize that shit, it's not gonna be easy, huh? And got really indulged in the challenge. Then that one boss came. I honestly don't remember anything about him, but I do know that I only had one goal in my head.
Kill the son of a bitch and make him suffer and regret he was even born.
Okay, I wanted to kill him, and I did, after 54 fucking tries. And exactly, there was the appeal. Every run I said to myself, I have him the next one. I was dying and dying till I learned his pattern and killed him, feeling like a god. From that point on, every other Souls game I played, I knew I had the confidence to take on any boss the game tossed my way.
I regretted that a couple of times, but
Hey, I knew that the thrill and adrenaline rush of defeating the boss would give me the courage to keep going. A well-balanced difficulty is like a carrot dangling in front of you. It makes you keep running after it, because you are not you when you're hungry. Ah shit, wrong brand, never mind. You want to chase the carrot because it's nearly in your hand, but it's just a bit out of reach. If it was miles away, you would not care at all. But if it's just hard enough that you could prove yourself and get better, otherwise you would just get frustrated and leave. Difficult games are not meant to keep players away from the experience. That is not the case at all. The difficulty is the experience. It is the fun of the chase we all are so dreaded to reach. Without that, there would be nothing to challenge you, and it would be worthless. I am not saying that all of the games should kick your ass by being insanely fucking difficult. Hell, I love just disconnecting from my brain while playing games. But the feeling of killing a boss you were stuck on for hours or even days is one of the most rewarding feelings you can reach in a video game. With that being said, enjoy the games you play to the fullest and prepare your wallets for the Elden Ring DLC, because that shit is going to be hell of a ride. Have a lovely day. Bye bye.